Hey guys, good morning. How are you? Today I wanted to share a little bit about procrastination. And we all procrastinate, don't we? I procrastinate. For sure, we all procrastinate. But it's what we do in that moment when we are catching ourselves in that procrastination that makes the really big difference for our lives and the trajectory of our lives each and every day. Now, I'll share with you a story. So yesterday, I was actually working on writing a YouTube script. I wanted to write a review, and I started it, and then I ran into some problems, and I had to do some stuff, and it took me away from it. And then I had to come back to that. Coming back to that, I felt like, oh, such a drag, trying to put it off. And then I caught myself and I go, you know what? The YouTube script is important. And so I did a few things. So the first thing I did was acknowledge I'm procrastinating. And what is it that I'm procrastinating about? Why am I taking this moment to push away something that I know that is important to me, something that I really want to do, and to push out to you guys here in YouTube? After I took stock of it, I went, oh, well, it's because I feel like there's a lot of things on my mind and I don't really know how to focus at this moment. And that's just being honest, and that's being accepting. And we should all be accepting of those moments in our lives, because if we're not acknowledging ourselves and we beat ourselves up for procrastinating or just not getting things done, ultimately that takes a toll on us. And by repeating that we are a failure, repeating that we are lazy, it doesn't serve us, because our brain doesn't know any different. And so what it's going to do is going to say, well, yeah, you are lazy and you are a failure, so why bother even trying? And that is not the cycle that we want to get into. We don't want to have that become our chains or our shackle. So instead, we acknowledge that I am at this moment feeling like I'm procrastinating, and here are a couple of reasons why. Now, in this moment, what we also want to do is say, okay, well, even though these reasons are valid, maybe what we should do is just take a little bit of time and work on it a little bit, right? And the reason why I say take a small step, take a 5-minute timer and put it on and just start for 5 minutes, whether that's cleaning your room or writing a YouTube script, is because it allows us to take that first step and taking action. And when we get into action and we start to work on it in that 5 minutes, hopefully you're going to hit flow state. You're going to get into a groove and you're just going to get your stuff done. And that's what happened to me. So I started it, and at about the 2 to 3 minute mark, I started to get in the groove of it. And so of course, when that timer went off, I said, okay, no worries. I'm still on it. I'm good. I've got the juices flowing and I'm starting to write that script out. And the beautiful part about that is I ended up finishing the entire script that day. And so I'm ready to now go and do the filming part. By pushing it off, all of a sudden we're going to run into a pain point where everything seems to collide all at once. And we don't want that. That happens because when we push everything away and we don't address it, eventually those problems, those little problems, become big ones. And so, as Tony Robbins likes to put it, it's you want to crush it when it's an egg, when it's a little baby, and you want to get to it. And the way that we get to it is to acknowledge the feelings, set a small timer, and just take that first step. Pick up your first set of socks, fold that laundry just for the 5 minutes, and you promise yourself it's only 5 minutes. And after that 5 minutes, if you really can't get into it, so be it. Try again later. But more often than not, you're just going to get into state. You're going to do more than you were anticipating on doing in the first place. And that's all it is, because over time, that exercise alone is going to exponentially change your life. It's going to do all sorts of great things for you. Whether it's cleaning your house and all of a sudden you have a house that's been, cleaned top to bottom because you've been consistently going at it. And it would have been way cleaner than if you just kept procrastinating and making this problem super huge to the point where, you get to a hoarder or never writing a YouTube script that could ultimately change your entire life. And we don't know what happens, and that's the serendipitous part about life. But if we don't act on the procrastination, we don't do things that push us in a way that we're going to be able to make traction and change and evolve from where we are, then we're going to always be stuck where we are. And we don't want that. We always want progression, because if you're not progressing, you're dying. And I always want everybody, all of our titans out there, to progress. So that's my little tidbit for you today. It's just really about procrastination. And I hope that it helps you if you are in this moment and you're scrolling and you just go, hey, I'm procrastinating. You probably are. You could probably do something in this moment, but instead you're flicking through. And I'm hoping that this video catches you in wherever you are today. And I'm just going to encourage you to be okay with searching. But after watching this video, hopefully you're going to stop the video, set a timer for 5 minutes to do something that you really need to do, get that momentum, get into flow state, And I hope that that helps you today, and of course, many years down the road. That's it for you today, YouTube. Have a great day. And if you like this video, please subscribe, hit that bell notification. That'll really help me out. And especially leave some comments. It'll let me know what type of stuff would be useful for you, because I want to provide useful content that can help you on a daily basis. So that's it for me. Have a great day. Take care.